Warren Posse, I want to direct your attention to another concerning story, speaking of globalists in the United Nations, which I hear is going bankrupt. Don't say you didn't vote for that. I know we've officially drawn out of the World Health Organization, but I think COVID lets us all know that even if we draw out of that, it actually doesn't really matter because pathogens, viruses, organically, naturally created, or gain of function, lab created, they don't understand borders. But it's quite interesting. I'm sure you guys have seen that the Nipah virus has been causing some lockdowns and quarantines across Southeast Asia. I think it's even making its way into Brazil and some other countries a little bit closer to us. But what is so interesting about this outbreak is actually that on my Substack, if you want to pull up the article, it's nataliegwinters.substack.com. I encourage you to read this one. It's quite mind-blowing. Late 2025, I'm talking like the end of December, the WHO actually held a mock pandemic, a simulation exercise with a respiratory illness, of which Nipah virus is one of those, among other ways that it spreads, but in Southeast Asia, in the same exact region where this pandemic is now happening. And I know the War Room audience is very much ahead of the curve. And when I say Event 201, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The, curiously timed, basically COVID simulation run by Johns Hopkins, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the World Economic Forum, all of the bad hombres, maybe we'll take that term too and apply it to them. It happened, like I said, just before a COVID-19 pandemic emerged. And now this is called the crystal simulation. Maybe they have a crystal ball and they can see into the future. But like I said, happened in late December. And now we are seeing a eerily and strikingly similar, potential pandemic sort of break out in that same region that they were doing that. The WHO actually captioned the description of the exercise as the next pandemic is coming. Very definitive. I don't like that verb tense when used by the WHO, and if the word pandemic is anywhere near that sentence.